Ambassador Woodward would like to make some remarks after this morning's Security Council consultations, and then we'll have time for one question afterwards. So Ambassador Woodward, over to you.
Good afternoon, and I'm sorry for all the delays that you've all experienced today. I've just chaired a meeting of the Security Council for briefings from UN Special Envoy for Syria, Geir Pedersen, and SRSG Jim Swan on Somalia. The Council agreed press elements on Somalia, which I will read out now in my capacity as President. The members of the Security Council were briefed by Special Representative to the Secretary General, James Swan, on the situation in Somalia. The members of the Security Council welcomed the efforts made by the leaders of the Federal Government of Somalia and the federal member states to find agreement on the implementation of the 17 September electoral model. They noted the progress made, but expressed concern that the talks in Dhusamareb ended without agreement. They commended the role of the African Union in promoting dialogue between Somalia's parties. The members of the Security Council called for Somalia's leaders to resume their dialogue urgently and work together in the interests of the people of Somalia to reach consensus on the arrangements for the conduct of inclusive elections with a view to holding them as soon as possible, and in that regard noted the announcement of further talks on the 15th of February. The members of the Security Council condemned terrorist attacks by al-Shabaab. They reaffirmed their support for national sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence of Somalia. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. And I think we have a question from James Bays.
James Bays, Al Jazeera Ambassador. A question in your national capacity on the Syria meeting. The Special Envoy has expressed his frustration about the Geneva talks. Does the UK believe that the Constitutional Committee process can now be considered a failure? And quickly on Somalia, if you don't mind, President Farmajo's mandate has expired. Can you be clear, is his government still a legitimate government?
Thank you. On Syria, the discussions were in closed consultations, so I'm not going to discuss that further in terms of others' positions, but I think Special Envoy Pedersen has, as you referenced, spoken following the meeting this morning, and so I think I should let his words speak for themselves. On Somalia, I think the priority is to agree arrangements for the election to happen on the basis of the 17 September agreement. So I think other questions right now are a distraction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.